kickoff for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rivers to Hilton there, first down Indy.
36-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Rivers to throw it. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. How about start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's got Jack Doyle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Second and 6 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a second and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at first and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they want to come out of the game.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Packers nothing. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
1
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12-yard. There and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers again now. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
It's a turnover on down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They give to Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down now, it's Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Wanting room at the 50. Look out. Tyler Ervin on the loose. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 79 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17. Packers nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Taken down by
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tanyan there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Rivers on the money, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, 79! 79! Don't be scared of it.
Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.